Hey folks, it's Jody Conrad again from Recreation and Park Services. Hope you're doing well. I closed my last video last week talking about us all exploring our backyards, and I hope you've been doing that. I've been doing that as well, and I wanted to show you something that I found, my wife and I found recently, and we've been sort of watching it as the weeks have passed by. I'm going to flip the camera around here, not very gracefully, and see how it goes. Hold on one sec. So if you see here, this is a nice sized white pine tree, and you'll notice the bark is missing from it. That is a resident porcupine that's been feeding here. Now in the winter, porcupines tend to stay close to their feed trees. They don't move around well in the snow, although there's not much snow left now, but they tend to den up, or they tend to feed about no more than 100 meters or so from where their den site is. So let's go sleuthing and see what we can find. So we're back here, and as I continue to search for the den, I'm finding more and more action here. So you can see here, I don't know how well it's being picked up on the camera, but definitely porcupine action here. And if you look over there, there's more trees that are marked up as well. So we'll continue our search. I feel like we're getting closer. Stand by. So here's a very nice squirrel restaurant. Looks like they're doing a good bit of takeout business here during the COVID-19 situation. And the adventure continues as I continue the porcupine hunt. Looks like here we've got the unfortunate circumstances for, I would say, a woodpecker, maybe a hairy or a downy woodpecker, that has met its end here, probably by a sharp-shinned hawk or something like that. But anyway, cycle of life goes on, and as will our search for the Porcupine Den. So this is the kind of stuff that I was hoping to find. This is just a big old pile of rocks that was piled up when the road was built. You can just see the road, dirt road out there. So I'm not far into the woods here at all. But what I've noticed right away is right there you can see some porcupine scat, and leading down into quite a little bit of a cavern there. So I'm going to keep looking around here. Normally what you'll see is quite a pile of scat at the entrance to a porcupine's main den, so I'm going to keep looking for that. I don't feel like this is quite the main entrance, but we're really close. Stand by. Okay, we're getting a little closer here, I think. I'm exploring quite a pile of rocks here. And I think what's happening is down in these entrances is probably the big bunch of evidence that I'm looking for. But definitely trailing, you can see some scat there, definitely trailing this critter closer to its home. So I'm going to finish my circumnavigation of this pile of rocks and see what we can find. Eureka! We have found it. So if you see here, all kinds of porcupine scat going on here. And down in there is where Porky would be spending its time when not feeding. So again, not going to stick my hand in there because I might get a whack with a tail full of quills. And by the way, porcupines do not shoot quills. That's a bit of a myth, but they do wield that tail pretty well, and that tail's full of quills, as is their entire body. So if a predator tries to get its lips on it, he'll get a nasty wake-up call. But here we go, folks. That's victory for us today. That was super fun. So that was really fun, folks. I enjoyed that. It's kind of a natural scavenger hunt that happened just off the road here where we walk our dog every day. I've been wanting to do that and sleuth out the den of that porcupine. Pretty sure that's what it was there. That's what we found. Porcupines right now are just wrapping up winter mode, and so they're still not going far for feeding. Like I said, about 100 meters from their den during the winter at most. They don't move well through the snow, and are just trying their best to conserve energy on a really poor quality diet that they get by on, largely tree bark right now at this time of year. And right now, or soon, they're getting ready to mate and getting ready to have one single baby. Occasionally you'll get a pair of twins with porcupines, but usually just one offspring, and they'll be busy with that for the next spring and summer season. So Folks, like I said before, get out and enjoy your backyards. You never know what you find, and you'll find things along the way that you didn't expect, like woodpecker feathers or squirrel restaurants or what have you. So it's great to pay attention and learn a bit about what's around us. Take care, folks. We'll see you next week.